Good morning. Welcome to another video. As you can see, our Freestone River here is much lower and more clear than last time I was here. It is early, almost mid-September of the year, kind of a tough time of year for my family. We just had the 12-month anniversary of my mom's passing, and so that's been on our hearts and minds, and my sister's birthday is today. So, but on to happier times as far as fishing. I expect a really good day today. I'm gonna go double dry. We might throw a blue wing olive or merger. It's gonna be fun. I actually don't wanna do anything below the surface today. I'm gonna stay entirely on the surface. Stimulators, PMX, maybe a chubby, trailing with a PMD, BWO, or a merger. Could be interesting. The goal today is catch a bunch of fish in about a 3-hour window. Would love to get into rainbows, browns, and cutthroats. That's the goal, and catch pretty much everything on top. This ought to be fun. Sit back and relax. Thanks for riding shotgun on this trip. Let's go catch some fish. All right, so typical day for me. I am coaching later today, 3 hours on the water. My window's basically from 10 to 1. Happy birthday to my sister in Atlanta. Hope to show you some fish today. I think she's having a good day. I already talked to my dad and sister briefly on the phone today. And then here's a spot right here, guys, where you couldn't even wade across last time I was here, which was only like 10 days ago. And now it's easy to get across. It's shallow and piece of cake. So this, this kind of condition eliminates some spots, but opens up some other spots. Gonna throw right up here for my first couple casts. So after I show you guys a fish or two, I'm gonna break down my tactic for double dry. What that means. Contrast that to hopper dropper, and what that means and what exactly we're doing today, and a couple tactics that'll really help you. We're going to completely break it down. I got the 8'5" 5 weight with a 7.5-foot 5X leader, and if anything, you could go smaller. I really probably should have a 6X leader on, but my tip, it is 6X to the trailing fly. So we're going to kind of break down double dry after we get a couple fish. What have we got? Oh, a gorgeous rainbow. Finally. Wow, today has taken a ton of stealth, and double dry didn't work in the first few, so I had to go to Rainbow Warrior, so I caved in right off the bat. Went dry dropper. I'll show you my rig. Nice little rainbow though. Pretty rainbow, just slammed the nymph, so that's cool. That's cool. There you go. All right, buddy. Oh, look at that. You can see the Rainbow Warrior right in the snoot. A real pretty one here. Real pretty one to get us on the board today. And yeah, first few minutes, my first sign of just anything. First bite, first fish. Tricky. But beautiful colors on this one. Look at that guy. Look at that fish. See, buddy. So show you what we're starting with. Size 16 stimmy. Little stimulator on top, which in that case served as the indicator. And then good 2.5 feet to the size 18 Rainbow Warrior, because double dry just wasn't producing initially, so had to make an adjustment. That's what the fish were telling me and the conditions were telling me, is I needed to make a change. So there's some tiny midges, could see some tiny BWOs today, so my presentation initially was just too large. So good to get one on the nymph. And one goal was multi-species today, but I think we got ourselves another rainbow. And Rainbow Warrior, since we went to dry dropper. And oh, it's a brown. We'll net it, even though it's tiny. Let's go. I mean, tiny. But took the Rainbow Warrior, and we got 2 species right there in the top of the thing. Teeny guy, don't even need to net him, but we did get us multi-species on the board. There's the Rainbow Warrior in the top of the snoot. And he's too much of a baby to even have his pre-spawning colors on him. See, buddy, he'll be no worse for the wear. So I had said multi-species is a goal, and we've accomplished that in the first 2 fish, the rainbow and a brown. But I'd also said was gonna show you guys my system for double dry after the first couple fish, but unfortunately, double dry didn't do anything. I mean, I didn't give it that long, but I just wasn't feeling it. And those kind of larger presentations like that, even though I could have gone smaller on the trailing fly. So we changed to the nymph and have 2 fish right away. And we're still in our first, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. So not sure. We are now officially dry dropper. And that's gotten 2 fish where double dry didn't do anything for me. So, but the fish and the conditions, you know, dictated that I make a change and adapt. Certainly I was too large. I was just too large for this water. And it wasn't working. And now the ever faithful, ever trusty Rainbow Warrior has 2 fish in the net. So we'll see what happens throughout the next couple hours I have left. And maybe just, oh, he came off. Oh, dang it. Oh, that is classic, because I saw that fish and it was a cutthroat. That would have been so fun to get 3 species in the first 3 fish. He came off. Darn it. Oh, darn it. That is such a bummer. Oh, man. It's classic, too, because double dry didn't do it, but dry dropper would have done exactly what I set out to do. Still got plenty of time left, but that was a decent fish. Oh, that sucks. Oh, and we finally got the dry hit. Okay. This guy took the stimmy. All right, so going dry dropper. Dropper catches the first 2, misses the third, which I think was a nice size cutty. And this little brownie took the stimmy. We're not even gonna net it. If he comes off, that's okay. And we got him. So there's the stimmy, size 16 stimmy in this guy, and a beautiful, beautiful little freestone brownie. So that's fun. Wish we would have caught the last one, but we love all fish equally. See you, buddy. All right, spot number 2 here, and after 3 in that first spot, missed a good one. Got the same size 16 stimmy, Stimulator on top, and going with the conditions and the fish are telling me today again. So I've got a small, oh, there's fish. First throw at spot number 2 is a fish. Literally narrating my second hole. Yeah, we're gonna see. So I was just about to say, I got 2 droppers. It's a decent one for this river. 2 droppers off the stimmy. It's like talk and fight a fish. And then a flashback bead, size 18 flashback bead nymph. And then below that's an RS2. And this guy looks like he took the bead. That's just awesome. First throw at the second spot. We never had a ton of time today. We'll bring him over here. And this will be standard size, but oh, look at that flashback in the snoot. That's awesome. Another rainbow. That's how we started today. And boom, there you go. And it wasn't as big as I thought, but it's beautiful. Oh, so this guy selected the middle fly, as you can see right here, the size 18 flashback. So come on, buddy, let's get him back and I'll show you the rig. But there's a pretty rainbow in the northern Colorado sun. See you, buddy. He kicked off good. So so yeah, that same stimmy on top, and then a flashback bead flashback below that. The Rainbow Warrior was donated to a rock on the bottom. It happens. Got to make your donation to the river. And then a little trailing RS2. So good sign that the middle fly got bit. Let's keep going. Might have been a stimmy. No, there's the stimmy. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Boy, am I wrong. I swear something came up to look at the stimmy. And then this guy took the RS2. That is awesome. So we're at 5? Is this 5 fish landed, I think? And he's tiny, but we'll net him anyways. Another rainbow. Beautiful rainbow. And he took the bottom fly, the RS2. Little guy. This little guy choked it. We're gonna get the hemostats and work on saving his life. That was almost an extremely cool catch. I swear I just about doubled up. And that's a really rare thing in fly fishing. I've only done it one time where I catch 2 fish on the same rig, on like a 2 or 3 fly rig. But I had a fish go for the stemmy, and then a fish hit the RS2 at the same time. Fish that went after the stemmy didn't get pinned and landed that little guy on the RS2. So yeah, that's really cool. Almost doubled up. Usually when you say that, you're out with a buddy and you both have one on. You say you doubled up, but I almost doubled up by myself. That was kind of neat. So here's that size 16 stimmy, and I'll show you what I'm using to keep that thing high and dry, even with 2 droppers now, one with a bead. This gel right here is keeping that thing floating. Fish that slammed the stimmy. That's so cool. This is for sure the top fly. Gorgeous rainbow. And this will be half a dozen, and now the dry is starting to pay the bills as the day warms up, just like the dropper was paying the bills early. So dry dropper, half a dozen, pretty short amount of time, and look at that. Boy, did he choke it. So you can see that stimmy right there. Top fly? I'd say that's exactly what you want. So there you go. Top of the snoot, dry fly take, and early to mid-September. See you, buddy. All right, got to wrap it up. That was just 2 hours on the water, but I gotta run, get ready to coach. But not terrible. Half a dozen landed, a couple missed. So done better and done worse. Double dry became dry droppers. So it was just some midges, I think, that were coming off early, and some 4-inch fish were taking them is all I saw. So I just didn't want to go to the midge route. So threw on the Rainbow Warrior to get 3 out of that first spot, and then the second spot kind of committed to dry dropper, and put on the flashback and the RS2, and both of those caught fish. So, double dry as the plan, became dry dropper, but still, managed a few fish, half a dozen or so in the net, and a couple missed, and a mix of rainbows and browns. So pretty fun. We're getting into amazing fishing. It's not fall yet, so it's going to be incredible coming up. And I also have some really fun trips planned here in the next few days as well, fishing some private water, and got special access to some areas that's going to be, I think, just absolutely amazing. So stay tuned. It's going to get real fun this time of year. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next video.